And we are live. Welcome to another episode of AB Trap and Quick Talk. And today we're going to be talking about the first murder that occurred in hip hop. That Tuesday night, 16-year-old crew member D Nice was caught in the High Bridge neighborhood in the Bronx, fooling around with someone else's girl. Their angry boyfriend pulled a gun on D and with the help of some friends roughed him up pretty good. The following afternoon, Scott, Chris, Just Ice, their manager Scotty Morris, and bodyguard Darrell were breaking bread at McDonald's on the corner of Broadway and 72nd Street. Scott got a call his antique school $2 cell phone. It was D Nice explaining his predicament. A father figure to D, Scott didn't hesitate in offering to handle the situation. Scott called Lighty and the Violators for muscle. The crews met. Scott, Darrell, and Scotty Morris drove to Highbridge in a red drop-top Jeep. D Nice and the Violators rode in the second car just behind them. It was mid-evening by the time the two cars reached University Avenue, between 165th and 166th Street. The people that assaulted D Nice was nowhere to be found, so they waited a while in front of the projects. Soon after, Darrell jumped out the Jeep and grabbed up the first two kids he could reach, smacking them in the mouth. Playing good cop, Scott came over and calmed things down. Then Scott and Darrell were walking back to the car, and gunfire starts from the ground level, and it seemed like from a couple of levels up too. The Violators leaped out their car to return fire, giving Scott and Darrell the cover to reach the Jeep. Moments later, two .22 caliber bullets ripped through the Jeep's rag top. Sitting in the back seat, Scott was hit once in the neck and once behind the ear. Scotty Morris and Darrell started the car immediately, but High Bridge narrow streets and the chaos of the incident made getting off the block nearly impossible. Finally, after winding their way through several back streets, they made it to Lincoln Hospital and carried Scott into the emergency room. He was admitted at 11:15 p.m. Scott LaRock had signed a high-profile contract with Sleeping Bag that very same day. At 2 a.m., Scott lost consciousness completely. An hour later, doctors declared him brain dead. Scott's mother decided to take him off of life support, but not until 5 o'clock the following afternoon, giving loved ones the opportunity to pay their final respects. In May 1988, Corey Bain and Kendall Newland were arrested for and charged with the murder of Scott Sterling. Newland lived at 1610 University Ave, the apartment building in front of which the shooting took place. Police were frustrated by the lack of witness coming forward to testify, and Bain and Newland were acquitted at trial on November 15, 1989. They have since disappeared, and their whereabouts are a mystery. The murder of Scott LaRock shocked the music industry. It shook the streets of New York City, and even though a lot of people mourned Scott LaRock's death, the gun violence didn't stop in 1987. The gun violence has spilled over to the future generations, and in the recent years we have seen a record high of rappers dying from gun violence, and it looks like the pattern won't ever end. And that's all I got for you guys. Hope you like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that good stuff for me. Until next time.